The Last Gatekeeper is a 3-act Afrofuturist musical theater experience.
Gatekeepers are those who express themselves as same-gender loving and who maintain portals between the physical and spiritual worlds. They are the guardians who restore balance and harmony when there's crisis in the community.
The story is set in a capital city 50 years after the apocalypse.
It openly displays the magic and mystery of the supernatural while pushing creative boundaries and exposing the racial, economic, social, and spiritual oppression that has caused soul-crushing shame and psychological trauma for the SGL community.
This musical is a mirror to the same gender-loving community that shows them their relevance, beauty, power, and magic. It promises to compel them to live and access their full lives. The year is 2050. The world has become a ghost of its former self, riddled with diseases, devastated by war, and ravaged by catastrophic natural disasters. Humanity hangs by a thread, on the brink of unraveling. The apocalypse has become the crux of tall tales, myths, and fiction. It is to be a savior to some from the misery of life, and a nightmare to others. Conspiracy theorists warn of comets and cataclysms, aliens, zombies, monsters, and meteors. Yet, it arrives like a whisper, unsettling but not alarming. Like the first gust of wind in a gathering storm, it grows. And from the chaos, a new evil arises, the administration. A totalitarian global government that rules the country with an iron fist. As the climate changes and the earth responds with wildfires, droughts, earthquakes, tsunamis, and storms. Conflicts over dwindling resources arise, and the rumors of wars are made manifest. Nation fighting against nation, setting the stage for the administration to establish its dominion. In Quadrant 4, an ethnic hub just outside of the capital city, the people live and work under an oppressive cloud of fear and despair. But hope, as it does, persists through adversity, even in the darkest of times. The resistance, an underground group of dissenters, becomes the sole threat to the administration's hold. The stage is set for a battle that will determine the fate of the world. Germono, a second-generation West African, gives birth to her sensitive and spiritually gifted son, Soku. To keep him safe from the administration's gaze, she tries to keep Soku from embracing his true nature. His grandmother, Bondome, trained in the traditions of her people, recognizes Soku as the child in her visions, the fulfillment of an ancient prophecy, a gatekeeper who will lead the revolution to end all revolutions. Bondome counters Germono by teaching Soku the ways of the ancient gatekeepers, those with one foot in this world and one in the next, maintaining the balance between them. One night, in the midst of a horrific storm, Soku's initiation begins. Soku repeats what Bandome taught him.
My ears are open. I'm ready to hear. I'll stay and listen. I'll have no fear. Who are you?
We are time, space, memory, anger, love, harmony, friction, balance.
I don't understand.
We are the ones that are, that came before, that will be.
Okay, that clears things up.
We call to you because you have ears to hear. So listen carefully. What is happening now has happened before. They will take everything from you if you let them. Just like the missionaries, the explorers, the settlers that came to our people with lies and broken promises. They ridiculed our beliefs, turned our gods into foolish myths, and our practices into wild superstitions. There will come a day when you will stand before them, and they will tremble far beyond your fear, past your anger, are the keys to the kingdom. When you reach deep inside, you will find them. Gifts so brilliant, they will blind the vultures that have ravished this world. If you fail, see the future that awaits us.
As Soku takes in what he sees, suddenly there is banging on the door of the quarters. Yamaro and Bandome awaken and step into the main living area. Yamaro cautiously opens the door, and immediately 3 agents of the administration forcefully enter. The agents begin to question Yamaro about her association with Michael Stone, the captured leader of the underground resistance movement, and Soku's father. As the administration agents move in to take Yamaro and Bandome, Soku enters from the back.
Help!
They lied to you, told you you were the finest thing ever created, that your thoughts were divine and your word law, told you you will never have anything unless you take it, that there is no such thing as thievery because everything is owed to you. There is no rape because your desire is pure, your thirst for flesh justified. There is no torture, just correction. There is no God but you, and you believe them. You soaked it up into your skin like sweat and dirt. You believe you didn't need a God because you were God. They lied to you But the truth about a lie is that it will always die, while the truth remains an eternal flame that cannot be destroyed. Tell your leaders their reign will not last forever. When the earthen shell is broken and the spirit is set free and the light of truth is spoken to release them just to be fully, truly be, fully, truly free.
Soku's entire being is filled with light. One agent runs out of the room, then another. The last agent looks around the room and decides to make a run for it as well. They are gone. The door shuts itself behind them.
Soon, the promised one will come, with eyes to see, and ears to hear. Be a child of resurrection, a keeper of the portals, a keeper of the gates, a sentient soul, with 1 foot in this world and 1 in the next. Until then, much suffering.
Before Bandome can teach Soku to master his gifts, the family residence faces another attack by administration agents. Soku concentrates, trying to summon his newfound powers. The agents take out their guns.
Come on, Soku. You can do this. Focus. Come on.
Nothing happens. The administration agents move in. Bandome is shot. Germono is taken captive, and young Soku runs for his life through the dark streets of the capital city.
Your destiny was never going to be easy, Soku. But that is the contract you made before your birth. Destiny calls us to walk into the fire, past our fear, through our pain, to our destiny. Those with a great destiny endure great pain. One day it will be clear to you why this had to be and what you must do.
Alone in the dark lands, Soku learns to be his own guardian and adapt to the merciless wilderness, or die trying. He navigates treacherous terrain, fighting off rabid dogs, outsmarting robbers, and escaping mutated humans, twisted by the effects of disease and biological weapons. These are the remnants of a world that has lost its way. After years of solitude, Soku, now 18, comes upon a figure in the distance. His eyes are drawn to a billowing cloth of many colors, dancing against the unforgiving wind. A splash of color amidst the bleak desolation. Soku's curiosity and captivation lead him to Damien, a frail and beautiful soul, left to starve in an elevated cage. Openly queer and non-binary, Damien has lived outside of the lines and caught the attention of the administration, and was tortured and put on display as a warning for others who might dare to be their full selves. Soku frees Damien from the cage and tends to their wounds, and together they navigate the dark lands, forming a bond forged in adversity. A resistance soldier finds them and convinces them to join the resistance, promising food, shelter, and a strategy to fight the administration. Soku becomes a lethal weapon for the resistance, with the only remaining softness in his life being Damien, who he has grown to love more than he has courage, and words to express. During an attack by the administration, Damien is critically wounded and falls into a coma. The weight of losing another person to the administration takes its toll on Soku. He snaps, straps himself with explosives, and journeys to the administration's headquarters in the capital city to take them out once and for all. Soku's bravery emboldens the onlookers who echo his demand for freedom. Soku is caught up in the moment, which gives one of the administration's soldiers a clear shot. A bullet pierces Soku. He falls, detonating his armor of explosives. Soku's spirit is transported to the ancestor realm, where he is embraced by Bondome, who is surrounded by ancestor spirits.
I told you when you were young, your gift lies in your sensitivity. But you became harmed and cut off access to the gates, to the power of this realm, and most devastatingly, to your own power. You must be reborn. You forgot who you are. We are here to remind you.
He is sent back into his body with his gifts amplified and fully activated. With his new powers, an army of resistant soldiers and emboldened residents, Soku fulfills the prophecy, igniting a revolution to end all revolutions. The administration is defeated. Soku rescues his mother Germono, who has been a captive of the administration, and revives Damien. And finally, something new has filled the void left by fear, a way of being that had all but been forgotten. The people are free, and there is peace.